All right, so we are in line 1 of Psalm 54. Save me, O God, by your name, and vindicate me by your strength. Hear my prayer, O God. Give ear to the words of my mouth. For strangers have risen up against me, and oppressors have sought after my life. They have not set God before them. Selah. And so in this 3-line stanza, he's crying out to God to save him, and to save him by his name. Remember, the Lord's name is also a refuge where the righteous run into it and are safe. So he's asking God to save him by his name, because God is a God of salvation. All right, he's our protector. And then in a B part of 1, it says, and vindicate me by your strength. So clear me for wrong, or exonerate me by, the Lord's strength. And then he's asking in line 2, hear my prayer, O God. So save me, he's asking, and vindicate me, hear my prayer. Give ear to the words of my mouth. So he's asking God to pay attention. All right. 3, for strangers, now he's telling them why. All right. For strangers have risen up against me, and oppressors have sought after my life. And so they have not set God before them. So this refers us back to 14 and 15 that we read in 1 Samuel 23, that says, and David stayed in strongholds in the wilderness and remained in the mountains in the wilderness of Ziph. Saul sought him every day, but God did not deliver him into his hand. All right. And so David saw that Saul had come out to seek his life, and David was in the wilderness of Ziph in a forest. All right. And so it gives us some reference scriptures in here in Psalm 14:15. We didn't cover it in the introduction, but we can go ahead and cover those now. One of them was Psalm 11:1, which we already covered, but you can read it again. In the Lord I put my trust. How can you say to my soul, flee as a bird to your mountain? All right. And then also in Psalm 32:7, that says, you are my hiding place. You shall preserve me from trouble. You shall surround me with the songs of deliverance. All right. And God would do just that. All right. Let's see. All right. So let's go back to Psalm 54. And also considering the strangers and everything rising up against him. 1 Samuel 23:20, that says, now therefore, O king, come down according to all the desire of your soul to come down, and our part shall be to deliver him into the king's hand. And that refers us back to Psalm 54:3. All right. So let's go into line 4, our next stanza. Behold, God is my helper. The Lord is with those who uphold my life. He will pay. I must be tired. All right. So let me start with 4 again. Behold, God is my helper. The Lord is with those who uphold my life. He will repay my enemies for their evil. Cut them off in your truth. So now in line 4, he's saying that, behold, God. Now he's telling us that God is his helper. All right. The Lord is with those who uphold my life. So the Lord is with those who sustain my soul. All right. And truly, God is our helper. And then God also put people in our lives to be able to help us, and they hold us up. And he's saying that those people who are holding him up or sustaining his soul, God is with them too. In line 5, it says, then he will repay the enemies for their evil. So he's going to uphold and he's going to be with the ones who's with David, but he's also going to repay the enemies for their evil against David. And then this is what he asking God to do. Cut them off in your truth. And that truth also mean in his faithfulness. All right? And so we're going to go ahead and break here, and we pick it up in our last stanza.